The life-size Mike Trout bobblehead unveiled by none other than Mike Trout today. They're holding the luau out there at the Garden. That's right, it's Gooby Luau Friday. Hawaiian Week continues. Tonight it is Game 1 against the visiting Texas Rangers. Take a look at the standings in the American League West. The Angels with a one-game lead over the Astros. Astros currently leading the Kansas City Royals. You see the Texas Rangers at 8.5 back. As we welcome you inside the Big A and back to Angels baseball here on Fox Sports West, along with Mark Kubica. Happy Gooby Luau, by the way.
Oh, appreciate that.
I'm Victor Rojas. And, the Angels, you go back to the last homestand. That's really when they got things started, a 6-3 homestand. The pitching was the catalyst there. The offense, well, they got going on 4th of July weekend. A lot of fireworks both in the ballpark and outside the ballpark.
Well, you talk about how they swung the bats so well down there in Texas. Just take a look at some of these numbers the offense had. And the pitching staff was solid too, but the offense outscored the Rangers 33-8 in that 3-game sweep. The home run total, the doubles, the batting average nearly 400. But again, the pitchers did a solid job too in the ERA. And that ballpark is always good anytime you're under 3. And take a look at our tools of the trade. One of the guys brought to you by Ram Trucks, who really had it working down there in Texas and against Texas in general this entire season. C.J. Cron crushing the ball to each field. Right center field, turns on pitches on the inner half of the plate. The left center field, his power numbers, outstanding batting average this season, over 500 against the Texas Rangers. So C.J. Cron is certainly swinging the bat, and there we are now at the Big A. Hopefully he carries it here.
Spot starter tonight for the Angels, Nick Tropiano, making his second start of the year. We're just about ready for baseball here at the Big A. Sit back and relax. Lineups at first pitch when we return. Angels baseball is brought to you by CarMax. Start the search for your next car at CarMax. CarMax, start here. By Jack in the Box, get the new steak and egg breakfast burrito. It's not your basic breakfast burrito, and it's only at Jack in the Box. By Foster Farms, Simply Raised, fresh chicken with no antibiotics. And by your Southern California Toyota dealers. Three-game set against the visiting Texas Rangers. The Halos have played very good baseball on this homestand. The only loss, of course, being yesterday to the Minnesota Twins. And we will check out Jeff Bannister's starting lineup for the Rangers, who come into this one with a 45-49 record. Delino DeShields Jr. in center field. Rougned Odor at second. Prince Fielder at DH. Adrian Beltre at third. Mitch Moreland's had a nice season over at first base. Josh Hamilton, of course, in his return here to the Big A, is batting sixth. He'll play left. Elvis Andrus, the shortstop. Shin-Soo Choo in right field. And it's Robinson Chirinos batting ninth and doing the catching as they take on the 24-year-old right-hander, native of West Islip, New York. His name is Nick Tropeano.
And Tropeano threw the ball very well in his one start this year for the Halos, and see that ERA did not give up a single run, only one walk and 5 punch-outs in 6 innings pitched. My go-tos are get that ground ball out. So when he's effective, he's a sinker ball pitcher. Last game out against Oakland at one start, 39% of his outs were ground ball outs, which is important for him to get those quick ground ball outs and get deep in the game.
Check out the Angels defensively. Former Ranger in left field, Daniel Robertson, Mike Trout at center, Cole Calhoun at right. The infield has Kyle Kubitsa at third, Eric Ibar short, Johnny Giavatello second, C.J. Cron at first, Albert the DH tonight, and Chris Arnett is doing the catching.
And Tropeano on the mound should get a lot of ground ball action, especially at Kubitsa. Has a very strong arm himself, very good as far as coming in on the baseball. Will be challenged with the speed at the top of the order, especially with the Shields and Odor.
Tropeano ready to deliver the first pitch. The first pitch is being delivered by the UPS store. Shields, very good speed. Corner infielders playing in, protecting against the bunt. The first one tonight is in for a strike. So Shields a .277 batting average, 13 doubles, 6 triples, 14 runs batted in. Rule 5 selection. This one is off the plate. He was accounted 1-1. He's pretty much taken over the everyday spot that was once occupied by Leonis Martin. Two balls, one strike. Tropeano getting the start today because of the rainout, the historic rainout that occurred on Sunday. 2 games on Monday, so the Angels needed a starter today. So it's Tropeano did that fantastic job earlier this year. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. 11 starts at AAA, plus a stint on the disabled list. It's 3-3 with a 4.43 with Salt Lake.
I think it's very important for Tropeano and all pitchers, but especially with Tropeano, is keeping that balance over the pitching rubber.
Full count.
Perfect spot there. The pitch before, he was a little quicker, dropped his elbow, elevated his sinker. That was a perfect 2-seamer at 91.
Shields sporting a .370 on base percentage. Patient hitter. 3-2, and that is ripped to left field. Robertson over to cut it off, has to do so in a hurry. DeShields is going to try to go to second. The throw from Robertson is not in time. Leadoff double for DeShields. There's that speed on display, his 14th of the season.
And right out of the batter's box, DeShields, he's thinking double. And Robertson did a nice job of cutting off that baseball. It was hit well by DeShields. Well, fastball, it ran on the inner half, but it was thigh high. Sinker ball pitcher, when you throw the ball thigh high, belt high, becomes hittable, and that's exactly what DeShields did. Pulled that one to left field. Robertson solid, cuts it off, gets it in quickly. But Shields, great speed. Now you got to vary that look. If you're Tropeano back at second, you might see an early pickoff attempt with Ibar and Tropeano.
Leadoff man on board, and Rougned Odor at the plate. He shows bunt, drops her down. It's a beautiful bunt. Tropeano picks it up, fires to first, and they got him at first.
Real good play by Tropeano. Yeah. Very athletic. I think he's got a better shot than in Iannetta because he was going to be off balance.
Steve Buechele jump off the bench and go down to the phone. Take a look at it downstairs.
Perfect throw. Like he was out.
Yep.
Very close to what we saw in that last series against Minnesota, where the runner's slightly inside that line, but still out at first base. A perfect throw. I think it's going to be a tough play for Iannetta to make that throw.
Infield back with 1 out, and fielder at the plate. And it's 0-1. Fielder comes in with a 5-game hitting streak. .341 batting average on the year. And a very good hitter in his career against the Angels. Puts his .341 batting average second in the American League. Fouls this one off, got tied up a little bit. 0-2. Miguel Cabrera, even on the disabled list, still leads the American League batting average at .350. But a very, very good season for Fielder. Good bounce back season for Fielder.
considering the neck injury and surgery. Subsequent surgery he had to have in May of last year. This one's popped up behind the plate. Iannetta on the track makes the catch, 2 outs.
A real good off-speed pitch. You can see how fielder was out in front, was lunging forward, and his pop down went up to Iannetta. Good job of pitching here by Tropiano. Little change up out in front. That's a perfect pitch because he has to be thinking slider in the dirt, maybe potentially a split finger fastball or a high fastball. Instead, got a change up out in front, pops it up. Still work to do against a very good hitter now in Beltre.
Working from the stretch, Beltre looks at a strike. .259 batting average for Adrian. 7 home runs and 25 runs batted in. Leadoff double by DeShields, a sacrifice putting him over at third base. 0-1. That is a broken bat, fly ball to left. Robertson is there. No damage against Nick Tropiano. Way to the bottom of the first. Giavotella, Calhoun, and Trout coming up for the Angels. The Angels in game number 96 of the season. Giavotella, of course, in that leadoff spot. Calhoun in right. Trout in center field. Albert serving as a DH and cleanup hitter. Eric Ibar short. C.J. Crone at first base. Chris Iannetta behind the plate. He's been swinging a hot bat of late. Kyle Kubica called up to replace David Freese on the roster. He's at third, batting eighth. Daniel Robertson batting ninth. Playing left, they're taking on the 36-year-old right-handed. He's a native of Bakersfield, California, the veteran Colby Lewis.
And he's thrown the ball well for the most part. He's had his struggles throughout his career, especially of late against the Angels, but a 9-game winner. Fastball's 86 to 90, slider, curve, changeup. But my go-to is to be successful against Lewis. Frustrate him early, especially early in counts. Score against him. He knows he's had a tough time against the Angels of late. And look out over the plate for that fastball. Very hittable when it's out over the plate.
Giavotella looks at a strike. Johnny had a 1-for-4 game yesterday. The Angels managed just 4 hits against Urban Santana and Glenn Perkins. The shutout loss to the Twins. Johnny's batting average at .266. He went around on that one, 0-2. That's the pitch. If Colby's got it going, that very tough on right-handed batters. Problem is, last couple of starts against the Angels, he has not had that pitch going.
Especially there in Texas. 5-10 in his career with an ERA over 6 against the Angels, but 3-4 here at the Big A, ERA just barely over 4.
Now it's down low, 1-2. Last 2 starts this year. Total of 9 innings for Colby Lewis against the Angels. 16 hits allowed and 12 runs.
That's having a tough time locating pitchers.
That's out toward left center field. DeShields will curl around and move to his right. 1 down. Rangers defensively tonight have Hamilton to Shields and Chu in the outfield from left to right. Beltre, Andrews, Odor, and Moreland from third to first. Chirinos behind the plate.
And Hamilton out in left field so far this year has been pretty solid defensively for the Rangers. 0 errors in 21 games. 45 career outfield assists for Josh Hamilton. Very good as far as an accurate throwing arm, whether he's playing center, left, or right field throughout his career.
Here's Cole. He takes a fastball inside.
Colway, .474 career hitter against Colby Lewis. 9 for 19 with a home run and 5 RBI.
This one lifted in the air to left. Two outs.
Tracking my Hyundai key for this game. To be successful, going a little docking, turn on the action, the offense. On all cylinders yesterday against Urban Santana, but look for that offense to get it going tonight and give some run support for Tropiano, especially against a guy they're familiar with in Colby Lewis. A lot of games and a lot of at-bats for a number of the hitters against Lewis, and a lot of successful numbers, including Mike Trout, 375 in his career versus Lewis.
Fastball up and in. Trout had Tuesday off. That heel issue. Came back Wednesday, went 0 for 4 last night. Yesterday afternoon, I should say 1 for 4. Single through the left side as Colby misses upstairs twice. 303 on the season, 28 home runs, 57 runs batted in, and 1 life-size bobblehead. Three balls, no strikes. I was surprised that the head actually bobbled.
Yes, he's impressive.
Yeah, it's a giant spring. Pujols on deck. And there's a 4-pitch walk, and we'll bring up Albert with a man on.
Yeah, you were thinking maybe he's pitching around it, but his numbers against Albert, a worse 450 for Albert against Lewis.
Albert honored before the game with Angels owner Artie Moreno, American League Player of the Month award for June. And 549 career home runs. Albert on the year, 262, 29 home runs this year, 61 runs batted in. Is the American League in home runs. 6th in RBIs. Josh Donaldson, Kendrys Morales, Mark Teixeira, and Jose Bautista all tied going into today with 65. Bouncer to third, foul. 0-2.
Now let's take a look at our AT&T Uverse Rewind. We talked about success polls as that against Colby Lewis back on July 5th. Albert against Lewis, a big fly. He has 3 career home runs against Colby Lewis. That one was crushed in Texas for Albert Pujols against Lewis.
Two fly ball outs, a walk to Trout. Now a 0-2 count on Albert. And he went around swinging on that breaking ball. And there's the third out of the inning. We'll head to the second with no score. U.S. Armed Forces serving around the world on land and on ships at sea. We welcome you to our broadcast, and as always, we thank you for your continued service to our country. The crowd still filing in here on this Friday night, warm Friday. Kick off the weekend. Joe Piano gave up a leadoff double to DeShields in the first, but DeShields stranded at third. So he'll face Moreland, Hamilton, and Andrews. First one in for a strike. It's Moreland, the first baseman, hitting .286, having a very nice season. He's always been a good glove guy. Showed the power potential. He's better against left-handed pitching this year. The biggest thing for him, he's actually remained healthy. Movement on that pitch, misses, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's always been a pretty good low ball hitter, whether it's a fastball or something off speed.
Got some pop in that bat. 16 home runs, 49 RBIs. The skies went out to left. One out. That'll bring up Josh Hamilton.
Number 32, Josh Hamilton.
Hamilton played against the Angels over 4th of July weekend, but of course first return to the Big A. Takes a little bit low. Angels overshift, 3 on the right side. Kibitza, the lone man, is over at the shortstop position. 22nd game with the Rangers this year. 247, 3 home runs and 8 runs batted in.
That's one thing you want to try to do against Josh is off-speed pitches, maybe swinging something out of the strike zone. Still super quick on a fastball.
Two balls, 1 strike. Pulled the string again. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, the fastball count got a changeup. Tropiano will throw a changeup and a split finger fastball. Slider will cut a fastball. Also good sinker, 88 to 95 range.
There's the shortstop, Elvis Andrews. First strikeout of the night for Tropiano. Elvis hitting .246, 3 home runs, 33 runs batted in. Tough year for the Rangers shortstop, both offensively and defensively. 17 errors this year. Breaking ball outside. An interesting Rangers team in that just 4 games under 500, so anything can happen over the next 2+ months of the season. Their home and road splits are kind of odd. I mean, they've really struggled at home this year. 10 games under 500, which is really odd for them. 16 and 26. They've also played the most road games in Major League Baseball, 52, this being the 53rd. They've got the most wins and the best winning percentage on the road in Major League Baseball.
Home games to come, though, in the second half here. Really have struggled within the division. That's something they used to own for years, is the best record amongst teams in this division.
3-1. And Texas 12 and 25 against the West. That's the lowest winning percentage within the division in Major League Baseball. This one's out toward right center field. Trout racing back to his left, has a beat on it. Nick Tropiano with a 1-2-3 second, including his first strikeout. We'll head to the bottom of the frame with no score.
And now it's time for In the Driver's Seat, brought to you by Kia. Eric Ibar has been swinging a extremely hot bat in the last 16 games, batting average .400, which is best in Major League Baseball. 6 doubles, which is second best in the American League, and also has scored 13 runs.
Evil looking at an off-speed pitch for a strike. They're up to 285 on the season. A couple of home runs, 31 runs batted in. Taking over that number 5 spot in the order.
Eric also hitting .378 against Texas pitching this season. That's over 37 at-bats.
Ground ball to short. Andrews throws out Ibar, and there's the first down here in the second.
And coming up later in the game, we'll check out the big news from around the majors on the Carl's Jr. Sports Update. Will the Jolly Roger be raised tonight? And Houston's getting the let out tonight.
Thought the Jolly Roger took out some water.
I'm pretty sure a flag doesn't have a lot of water on it, though, but we'll see.
You're right. A.J. Crone fouls this one back.
See if CJ can continue those numbers against Texas pitching. .529 this year.
Little dribbler on the first base side. Chirinos out from behind the plate. 2 down. Again, if Colby Lewis, the Angels hitters, do not make an adjustment to that outside part of the plate, that little cutter, he will continue to live there. And if anything, if he watched the game yesterday, Texas were already in town. Watch what Irvin Santana did with that slider.
Sliders away, fastballs away. Just enough fastballs inside just to make him aware of it, but everything was away. And when you try to pull a slider, especially from a right-handed pitcher, if you're a right-handed batter, you're going to get a lot of ground ball action off the end of the bat.
2 quick outs. Brings up Chris Iannetta. Game off yesterday. Jumps on that first fastball. 0-1 count on Chris. Average of 205 now. 7 home runs and 25 runs batted in. 306 in the month of July as he looks at strike 2. Bounce back form after hitting 190 in June. Up and down season for Ryan. Fouls this one back. From 093 in April, pardon. 264 in May to 190 in June, now to 306 in July.
Starting to drive the ball well. Most times he's got himself into good hitters counts. This is certainly not 102. He's been very consistent as far as doing that.
Time being called for the second time. 21 pitches thrown by Colby Lewis, 14 have been strikes. Breaking ball, just missed. Not by much. That's a called strike 3 on the outside corner fastball. And Brian Knight rings up Iannetta. A 1-2-3 second. We'll head to the third with no score. broadcast, and it's brought to you by T-Mobile. 2 shutdown innings by both starters. Nick Tropiano getting the spot start tonight for the Angels. Colby Lewis, the veteran, on the mound for Texas. And the Rangers here in the third will have 8, 9, and 1. Chu, Chirinos, and DeShields. Halos picked up Nick Tropiano, Carlos Perez from the Houston Astros in the offseason deal that sent Hank Conger to Houston. That'll be a good trade for the Angels. Both guys, as of today, in the big leagues. Sure looks at the strike. We'll see what happens with Tropiano moving forward. So it's nice to have that depth to be able to come up and
there's no doubt. Start. There's no question. Gives you flexibility at this time of the year, especially.
0-2 count on Shin-Soo Choo, the right fielder. Tropiano, mentions from New York, Long Island. Long Island. From there. 5th round pick in 2011. Stony Brook.
That's a pretty good runs. Getting to that college baseball World Series. A lot of Southern California baseball players make it out there and play on that team.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Chu, and there's the first out of the third. Second strikeout for Nick. Hey fans, the Angels host the Cleveland Indians August the 4th at 7:05. And fans in attendance will receive an MLB Network tote bag while supplies last. Be sure to get your tickets here at the stadium box office, or you can do so online.
Lots of giveaways here.
Yeah, that's the Indians and the Orioles on that homestand.
We haven't seen Cleveland yet this year, home or on the road.
The Minnesota Twins, 1 year the Angels didn't face them till like
September,
yes. Right? Both home and road.
Yes.
There's quirks in the schedule. 0-1 to Chirinos, who's in there. 0-2. Chirinos hitting .221 with 9 home runs, 29 RBIs. Like him behind the plate. Pretty good catcher, good arm.
Frames the baseball very well. Blocks pitches into the dirt.
Outside, 1-2.
That's a good spot for a fastball. Now you have them set up if you want to throw your slider that way or even your split finger fastball.
And yes, he did. And that applies the tag, 2 outs.
That's exactly why I love that fastball just without a baseball off that outside corner. What it does to a hitter, it makes him think, okay, that was pretty close. If that's another fastball away, he might bring me up. So then you can throw a slider in that same plane on the outside part of the plate. And he's more apt to chase that pitch because that pitch before just missed.
And that wasn't even a good located slider. That's way off the plate.
Exactly.
Started on the same plane, though. Here's the leadoff man, DeShields. Shields a double to left. Lead off the ball game, was eventually stranded at third. The double, his 14th of the year.
So far, 10 batters faced for Tropiano, 8 first pitch strikes for him. So he's had 4 0-2 counts.
One-two to DeShields. Fastball. Fouled off the right. Rugnet Odor on deck. Tropiano's retired 8 in a row since the double to DeShields. That one's off the plate. It evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. To 6-1 on this homestand. Now 31-19 at home this season. That was lifted to right. Calhoun will squeeze it, and another 1-2-3 inning for Tropiano. We head to the bottom of the third. Kibitsa, Robertson, Giavotella coming up for the Angels. For the first of three, and so far so good as far as the pitching is concerned. Nick Tropiano's done a nice job through the first 3 innings. Colby Lewis, comparatively speaking to his last 2 starts against the Angels, done a nice job so far.
Victor, he's lived on the outside part of the plate, whether it's a slider or cut fastball. The fastball in is to keep you honest, but everything's been away. You just got to try to bring that up and bring it to the middle of the plate. You should have success against him.
Kyle Kibitsa leading things off, and he takes low. Kyle got into the game yesterday after being called up after the game 2 nights ago. Ended up hitting a line out to Joe Mauer. Hits this one to the right side. Odor's in the shift. Off balance throw, but Kyle thrown out. Round number 1. He's got 2 seconds in the big leagues. They already got the shift on him.
Must have been scouting down in Salt Lake too.
Yeah. Works. Kyle 6 for 31 now at the Major League level.
Well, when you look at his powers, did he alleys both left center and right center field for Kibitsa.
Robertson a swing and a miss on the breaking ball, getting the start in left. Former Ranger last year got into 70 games for Texas, 271 for them. So fastball for a strike, it's 0-2. He's hitting 274 with the Angels this year, 1 double, 5 runs batted in. That is out towards center. The Shields back a couple of steps. 2 down.
Here's tonight's Cold Hard Facts, which are brought to you by Clean, Crisp, Coors Light. One of the hottest Julys in Angel history this year so far for Mike Socha's club. 13-4 winning percentage of .765, which is the best in their history. When you look at the run total, though, just under 6 runs per game. In 08, averaged about a half a run more, and in 95, in which they won 20 games, they're averaging about a run and a half higher. The pitching staff has been outstanding during this stretch for the Angels.
27 games in the month of July in 97. They play the All-Star game in August.
That's when you didn't have that 4-day break. You're going to that 3-day break and be happy with it.
Man.
That's a 3-day break and no other day.
That's it. No off day. Seriously.
Yes. You got the All-Star break and that's it. You're fine.
Giavotella 0 for 1 with a fly ball to center. Pops this one up. Odor going out. Chu coming in, and it's Shin-Soo Choo with the 2-handed grab as the Angels go down in order. 3 complete, still no score. Courtesy of Pechanga Resort and Casino while supplies last. Purchase your tickets by visiting the Angels Stadium ticket office or online at angels.com.
That is some fantastic mechanics there. What is the bob? Which one's the bobblehead?
Look at that game face. Now he's starting to smile a little bit.
He says, "Don't think about digging in."
Man, serious.
I like that.
Dialed in.
Keeping the game face even when we're trying to promote his bobblehead.
How many times do you think in his mind, as that shot was being taken, he's saying to himself, "Are we done yet?"
What time did he start doing that? At that point, yeah, that's good. You good? Yeah, I'm good. But those mechanics, outstanding.
Yeah. Odor, Fielder, Beltre for Texas here in the fourth inning. 2 balls, no strikes on the Rangers second baseman. Had a sack bunt in the first. .268 batting average, 6 home runs, 30 runs batted in. Odor got on to a very rough start. He was the opening day second baseman. So much so they had to option him down on May the 11th. Hitting just 144, 29 games before getting optioned. But since being called back up, he's hit .370. He's pretty much taken over the second spot in the order for Texas. 3-1.
He had some fun down there in Houston. A couple backflips. Hank Conger and him had a good conversation.
Little bench clearing, jawing action. 3-1. It's a bouncer to the right side. The door kind of slipped coming out of the batter's box. 1 out.
Designated hitter, number 84, Prince Fielder.
Fielder popped out in foul territory with a man at third base in the first. Got another change up there.
Good sequence so far against Fielder from Tropiano. Change up first pitch, fastball that Fielder's late on.
Down the line, tailing toward the seats, and the count remains at 0-2.
That almost looked like a product of him looking for the change up because that's what he got him last time to pop up on an 0-2 pitch.
Tropiano throwing a lot of strikes, pounds the zone. His 5th 0-2 count. The Rangers have struggled on the road batting average wise at .244. Fielder swung the bat well both at home and road. .337 away from Globe Life Park as this was lifted out towards shallow center. Got jammed a little bit. 2 outs.
So far, not only has Tropiano mixed and changed speeds very well, he's also pitched inside effectively.
You know, you get asked the question as to the scouting report on Tropiano, especially when you get to the Rangers broadcasters in town. And all you can tell them is, look, pounds the strike zone for the most part. Throws a lot of strikes. Everything seems to move. Doesn't waste a whole lot of time.
No. He's a bulldog out on the mound. Competes well. Splits pretty solid. Change up good. Slider he'll go to get a swing and miss against a right-handed batter.
Slider away, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Beltre 0 for 1. He had a fly ball to left in the first inning.
is Trout has good balance. And you see what he does on that push-off foot. He's almost on top of the pitching rubber to be able to create that downward action where he drives off the mound. A lot of times you see guys in front of the rubber and then push off.
It's foul at the plate.
The reason why some guys are not comfortable on top of that pitching rubber because sometimes your cleats will slip on the rubber. But when you push off that front, here he is up on top, which is unusual. And he drives towards the plate at that point to create that leverage to stay downstairs with a sinker.
Ground ball to third. Kyle Kapitsa has it across the diamond. Good throw and a 1-2-3 frame. 12 in a row, retirement Tropiano. The Angels have the heart of their order coming up, still scoreless.
So that means all new Angels Weekly tonight after the game. And on tonight's episode, we'll take a look at Albert Pujols' historic season. We also get to know a couple of the new arms, Andrew Heaney and Trevor Gott. And we give you an exclusive look at Mike Trout before the bigs, all tonight on Angels Weekly following the Angels Live postgame show. So don't miss it. Gooby, Victor, back up to you guys.
Nice lot, Alex.
Should be a good show. A lot of good stuff in there.
Cole Calhoun leading things off, followed by Mike Trout, then Albert Pujols here in the fourth. Cole hit a fly ball to left field in the first. Colby Lewis has it working through the early innings here. 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. Not allowed a hit.
Boy, a lot of pitches on the outer half of the plate. And so far, a lot of swings trying to pull. And the hitters know the numbers, too, against Colby Lewis. Pitches middle in, they've had success. Well, he's going against that grain and going to let everything away.
Yep. That's just for show right there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now, this should tell you right now, if he doesn't go in with a fastball, which more than likely he won't, that's when you just take that fastball in and then start looking and tracking away.
Well, back inside. Now it's a mistake pitch, and Cole chase. Nowhere near a strike zone, 1 out.
Yeah, that was a changeup. Took something off the fastball. .85-mile-an-hour pitch out of the strike zone.
Trout saw 4 pitches in the first and worked the walk.
Going back to my Hyundai key to this game. Turn on the action. See if Mike Trout can get it working and get the offense going. The last couple of games, the offense has struggled.
One ball, two strikes.
Very similar pitch he threw to Albert Pujols to get a swing and miss.
Unless he's doing something different that he's done before. Fastball up, and Trout hammers it out the left. Hamilton will watch this one fly. 1-0 Angels.
Yeah, I wonder if that big bobblehead is bobbling his head out there outside the stadium after that swing from Mike Trout. Home run number 29, tying Albert Pujols for the lead in Major League Baseball in that category. This time Colby goes inside with a fastball after throwing a number of good pitches away, tried to go upstairs. And at 90, look how he just tucked his hands in, brought his hands towards his body, and still got the barrel of the bat on that baseball and out of the yard.
Albert takes that fastball up and in. Two balls, no strikes.
I think he heard that key to the game, turn on the action. Well, he turned on that fastball, and now we got some action going for the offense.
Albert a strikeout victim in the first. 1 of 3 for Lewis. Pulled over to third. Got a breaking ball there. 2 down. Trout saw a couple of those fastballs in that 4-pitch walk in the first inning. Figured after that swing and half-hearted swing on that slider where he was fooled. Guessed right. Got that fastball and he turned on it.
Again, that's one of those things as a pitcher. Sometimes you try to outthink yourself. Why would you not come right back with that slider again when you have a swing like that, even against a very good hitter like Mike Trout?
29th of the year for Trout. His 58th RBI, giving the Angels a 1-0 lead here in the fourth.
Trout talking to Paul Sorrento about that. I talked to Mike Butcher about that with his pitching staff, which has thrown the ball very well this year. When you see a swing like that from a hitter on a slider, why would you not throw a slider once again? And even after that, try it again. There's no rule says you can't throw back-to-back breaking balls.
3-0. Now we've touched on that a number of times. Those guys know it. It's just there are scouting reports, and that's your guideline going into a game, right? You develop the game plan with your catcher and your pitching coach going into a game, but you also have to be able to adjust based on what you see in any particular at bat. 3-1.
Certain hitters you can try to fool. Certain hitters you don't even try that. And that's what happened there for Colby Lewis. He tried to go upstairs with a fastball against Trout, and he paid the price.
Popped up left side. Beltran drifting over toward foul ground. Near the line. And now into fair territory. Squeezes it, and it's the third out here in the fourth. But Mike Trout with one swing of the bat puts the Angels up. It's his 29th of the season. 4 complete here at the Big A. The Angels with a 1-0 lead. At 31 highway miles per gallon. This car was made for driving in California. Visit Dodge.com. By AT&T Uverse. More live channels on the go than cable.
And by Subaru. Test drive the all-new 2015 Subaru Forester or go to Subaru.com to learn more.
Halos have a 1-0 lead as we start the 5th here at the Big A. Game 1 of a 3-game series against the Texas Rangers. The Angels coming to this one with a 7-2 mark against Texas this year. Trout with one swing of the bat. The Angels the lead here in the 5th. Moreland, Hamilton, and Andrews here in the 5th for Texas. 12 straight retired by Nick Tropiano. Moreland hit a fly ball to left leading off the 2nd. So he's 0 for 1. We'll look at the strike. Brian Knight on the balls and strikes tonight. Larry Vanover, crew chief at first, Ron Kulpa at second, and Vic Carapazza at third, the umpire and crew for the series. It's low, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. And Brian Knight called a good zone on both sides. Tropiano with 3 strikeouts, no walks, the 1 hit, and that was the leadoff double to DeShields. Good off-speed pitch and a huge rip by Moreland.
So far, Tropiano's been able to throw his changeup in those fastball counts and throw it well.
Got another off-speed, lifts one out to center. 1 out, will bring up Hamilton.
Left fielder, number 32, Josh Hamilton.
Hamilton a strikeout victim in a 2nd. Good off-speed pitch from Tropiano. Pulls this one toward the right field corner. Cole giving chase, and this one is off the base of the wall. Hamilton on his way to second, and he is in there with a run-out double.
Oh, he almost came off the base. Good job by Ibar reapplying the tag. Hanging curveball that Josh Hamilton jumped on. 7th double this season.
Tropiano works from the stretch for the first time since the 1st inning. And Elvis Andrews coming to the plate. A fly ball to center field. His first at bat. Seven fly ball outs for Tropiano. 1-0. Most of this too have been on the off-speed stuff.
Elevated off-speed pitches. Done a real nice job with his changeup so far tonight, though. Good food and a good view.
One. That is out towards center. Not very deep. Long run in, and that'll fall in for a base hit. A flared single by Elvis Andrews. And the Rangers have runners at the corners.
Right fielder, number 17, Shin-Soo Choo.
Looked like a ball that maybe the middle infielders had a better shot at getting to Trout.
And Mike Trout has played a lot more shallow as far as in center field in the past. And that's a long way to have to try to come in and catch that pop-up, though. That flared in for a base hit. Keep your eye on Andrews. 10 stolen bases this year. It's been caught, though, 5 times.
To the right fielder. Down swinging in the third, so he's 0 for 1. Takes a strike. Tuesday against the Rockies, Shin-Soo Choo went 4 for 5, hit for the cycle. The next night went 1 for 5 with 4 strikeouts, becoming the first player ever in Major League Baseball to hit for a cycle one night. And have a golden sombrero the next. Quick pickoff at first. Andrews gets the hand back in there.
Certainly was going there. Quick tag, you might have him at first base. Gets his hand in there. Chu has grounded into 6 double plays this year.
Hamilton a double. Andrews with a single to center.
That was a huge lead.
Pitch out, nothing's happening. I think Andrews read that the whole way, didn't even move from first.
Especially if Tropiano was real quick, had more of a slide step. Quick pitched him. The base runner sensed that, thinking something's on. It's one of those times the pitcher step off the pitching rubber quickly, then throw over.
Gets away from Crow. Run will score. Andrews is going to try to go to third. And he is in there safely. So it's a 1-1 game on the throwing error by Tropiano. That's a ball that Crow's got to do everything possible to knock down. Sometimes, Gooby, you said this before, you fall in love too much with the guy at first base. Becomes too much of an issue, and you start worrying about that. It's supposed to take care of the guy at the plate.
Especially when a guy like Chu, even though he used to run very, very well, he's grounded into 6 double plays. You try to limit the damage. You got a 1-run lead, so you get a ground ball. Maybe 1 run scores, ties it up. You get 2 outs. Now all of a sudden you have that same scenario with a man on third with 1 out. Yeah. And now you're going to force the infield in.
And a guy at the plate that's susceptible to the strikeout. He struck out 90 times this year. Got him already in the 3rd inning. It's a 1-1 game, and Chu pulls one to right, and it's a 2-1 game. That's what that will do to you. Calhoun firing it to second. Chu trying to go for the double. The pick hop, no, dropped by Ibar. So it's a double by Shin-Soo Choo, his 17th of the year. Chu picks up his 44th RBI.
Holding a nice job of cutting off this baseball and a good throw in. That short hop. Or tried to scoop and then apply the tag, but unable to control the baseball. If he does, he's going to be out at second base. Did a nice job of blocking that path to the base by Chu to try to slide in, but couldn't handle that throw. A strong throw from Cole, who has 5 outfield assists this year.
So man at second with 1 out. Here's Robinson Chirinos. Texas answering Trout's home run with 2 runs so far here in the 5th. A big error by Tropiano. Chirinos struck out in the 3rd. Takes low. 4 hits for Texas, 1 for the Angels. Those have had just 2 base runners. Both have been Trout, a walk in the first and a home run in the 4th inning. Chirinos, a converted infielder. Second baseman earlier in his career, converted to catcher several years ago. Outfield playing but straight up with Chirinos at the plate. Two balls, 1 strike. Chirinos fouls it off. So it evens up the count. Getting started with Hamilton jumping on a breaking ball, doubling off the base of the wall and right. Andrews with a 56-degree wedge single out to a shallow center. Put runners at the corners. A throwing error on a pickoff. Brought in the run. Andrews went to third. Another single, pardon me, the double by Shin-Soo Choo. Full count. Top of the order to Shields on deck. You're not trying to work around here with first base open. You got a guy on deck with 1 out that's got terrific speed. It's difficult to double up.
And this is the guy you want to go after right now.
Payoff, line to center. It'll fall in for a hit. Chu is being waved in. The throw to the plate is cut off. They fire back to first. Now they've got Chirinos in a rundown between first and second. Eyeball will run it down for number 2, but it's a 3-1 Ranger lead. Chirinos picks up his 30th RBI.
Center fielder, number 7, Delano Shields.
Charged well, but a high throw from Trout. Alertly, Iannetta picks up Giovitello sneaking behind Chirinos. A nice job as far as getting rid of that rundown as quick as possible. You want to avoid as many throws as you can. Apply that tag and get through that play. Another outfield assist now for Mike Trout, getting 3 this year.
Shields tries to bunt his way on. Comes up empty. It's an 0-1 count. So a 3-1 Texas lead in the 5th. Shields a 1 for 2 night so far. Doubled in the first. Fly ball to right in the 3rd. Good off-speed pitch. Looked like he went around. He didn't. Larry Vanover says he didn't on the changeup. It certainly looked like he did.
See if he went here.
Yeah.
That's nearly a full swing.
Ball hit him in the bat, almost hit him in the back. That wasn't even borderline. It's 1-2. Down goes to Shields on 4 strikes. The Angels will head to the bottom of the 5th inning, trailing it now by 2. It'll be Crow and Iannetta Kravitsa coming up. 3-1 Texas. Ball exceptionally well through 4. The only mistake, a home run to Mike Trout in the 4th. The only hit the Angels have picked up. Strong looks at a fastball right down Broadway for strike 1. Thrown on an off-speed pitch, dribbled one up the line, and Chirinos picked up, fired to first on. It's down and away.
And hitters throughout this year in that 0-0 count against Lewis have had a lot of success jumping on that first pitch fastball. Hitting .350 against him on that first pitch.
Popped him up, chasing the breaking ball. Trying to pull it. Shin-Soo Choo gives way to the Shields. 1 out. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Los Angeles Angels and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Angels Baseball LP. Iannetta went down looking to end the second. 1 of 3 strikeouts for Lewis.
And continue to try to pull that slider. Look at that. One of my go-tos in this game is look out over the plate and just drive that ball to right center field.
A good rip at a fastball. It's 1-2. And like Herman Santana in yesterday's game, you continue to chase that pitch, he'll just continue to exploit that weakness. And that's what Urban did yesterday, limiting the Angels to 4 hits. Lewis is doing the same here tonight.
He's not wasting any time in between pitches.
Seldom does. Even when he's getting knocked around, he gets back on the mound and goes after it.
When you look at his percentages of fastballs compared to off speed, he's 56% of his pitches are fastballs. So that means 44% off speed of some kind, whether it's a slider, curveball, or changeup.
Got him with a breaking pitch. 2 outs. He's on a roll. Bring up Kyle Kibitzer.
Really, his only mistake is when he tried to challenge Trout upstairs with a fastball. It's tough to do that when you're thrown 88 to 90 range. 95, difficult to catch up to.
Cal grounded into the overshift in the 3rd inning, so he's 0 for 1. 6 for 31 now to start his big league career. Has 1 RBI. Takes a strike. So he's hitting .276 at AAA with 33 doubles. This guy's this one foul. This one headed to the seats.
Six fly ball outs so far for Colby Lewis in this game. 4 punch outs and 4 ground ball outs. Does have 1 walk. This is his first full count of the game.
Robertson on deck. Here's a payoff pitch. Pulled foul. Another foul off.
He's going inside, he's going outside. He may drop that slow curveball or changeup right now.
Yet another 3-2. And Kyle strikes out swinging. A 1-2-3 inning for Lewis. A shutdown frame at that. 5 complete. Texas on top 3-1.
Scoring going for the Halos. The solo shot. The only hit so far for the Angels against Lewis. But right away, Texas responds back. Josh Hamilton a double. Chu a double. Carino's a base hit up the middle as Texas takes a 3-run lead in the 5th against Tropiano. That's the first runs Tropiano has allowed this season wearing that Angel uniform.
He'll face 2, 3, and 4 for Texas here in the 6th inning. Odor, Fielder, and Beltre. Kobe Lewis, meanwhile, working on a one-hitter. Odor a sack, bunt, and a ground out is 0 for 1. Pulls this one to first. Crowan has it. Takes it himself. One away.
Designated hitter, number 84, Prince Fielder.
77 pitches thrown by Tropiano, 51 of it strikes. 4 strikeouts, no walks. Alvarez loosening, but can't imagine he's coming into the game unless something happens here in the 6th inning. Seem to be warming up with any sense of urgency. Fielder 0 for 2 with a pop-up behind the plate and a fly ball to center. Two balls, no strikes. Time and a third so far. Beltre on deck. Fielder fouls it off.
Shown a lot of changeup so far in this game.
Fielder pretty good at those pitches up in the zone, taking them the other way. Get on top of that pitch.
Yeah, most left-handed batters like the ball downstairs. He's very good on pitches up.
Stake up. Yeah.
Another off-speed pitch. That might even been the split finger fastball that stayed upstairs.
Takes the fastball low, and it's a 1-out walk. First free pass issued by Tropiano.
Third baseman, number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Beltre 0 for 2 nights so far. Ground down and a fly ball to left. Ground ball towards short. It'll be tough to turn two, and they're not going to do it. 2 outs as they get the lead runner.
First baseman,
It's hitting a little too slow. Or had a range too far the back end to be able to make the throw all the way across the second base of Giavitello. No chance to try to turn a double play.
So with 2 outs at Beltre at first, here's Mitch Moreland. Moreland 0 for 2 with 2 fly ball outs. Crown with Beltre at first, playing in front of the base runner. Next pitch will be the 87th for Tropiano. The spot start tonight. Cued off the end of the bat toward third. A lot of spin on it. Nice play by Kubica. And they get Moreland by just a tick.
Strong throw by Kubica.
No doubt. Well, to the bottom of the 6th inning. 9-1-2 coming up for the Angels. That's Robertson, Giavitello, Calhoun down 2.
Game 7-5, and Houston getting the lead out versus Kansas City as Scott Kazmir makes his debut with the Astros, and he dealt tonight. Eric Hosmer to swing and miss, and that hard slider went 7 shutout innings, as 3 hits allowed, 3 punch-outs, 1 walk, as the Astros beat Kansas City in Kansas City 4-0. By the way, Pedro Alvarez hit a ball in the Allegheny River in that game against Max Scherzer. 3 home runs allowed by Max against the Pirates.
That seldom happens. Daniel Robertson leading things off.
Barely gives up a hit, let alone 3 home runs.
Robertson 0 for 1, a fly ball to center field in the 3rd inning. Hoping Lewis has been on cruise control. 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit allowed. Chopper toward 3rd. Beltre will put it in his pocket. That's an infield base hit to lead off the 6th.
That's a smart move, but a lot of times a young third baseman might try to make that throw across the diamond. It would have been an extremely difficult play, even as good as Beltre is at third base. Decides to hold on to that baseball. Sometimes, especially when you're fielding with the bare hand, you don't have a good grip, you might airmail that throw. It's a wise decision. No way you're going to throw out Robertson going down the line. Infield base hit.
Just the second time tonight that Lewis will work from the stretch. He had the 4-pitch walk to Trout in the first and then struck out Pujols. Johnny twice has hit a fly ball out. One to center, one to right.
And one thing Mike Scioscia always wants to see from Giavotella is line drives, hard ground balls. Doesn't want to get him loopy on that swing, get underneath and hit fly balls.
Quick visit to the mound by Chirino. It's just 68 pitches thrown by Lewis. 44 good strikes. He has certainly made the adjustment from the first 2 starts this year against the Angels, where the Angels knocked him around. 12 runs, 16 hits in 9 innings in those 2 starts. It's been all Colby Lewis so far tonight. Johnny jumping on that high one, fouls it back.
He's gotten 2 high changeups in this at-bat so far.
Base hit up the middle. No, Andrews smothers it, gets away from him, and it is a base hit in the infield variety.
Doing your best Johnny Carson right there. You anticipated a base hit up the middle, and you got it.
Yeah, nice job by Andrews to get to that ball. Good piece of hitting, too, by Giavotella, staying up the middle.
And again, hit that ball on the line, on the ground. Better opportunity to get a base hit. So some pressure on Colby Lewis now. Almost an outstanding play. Could not control the baseball in the glove for Andrews.
That's a great shot right there. How difficult it is to make when you see diving plays and you get outs.
Yeah, to be able to turn your glove
exactly
like that. It's hard because you got the momentum of your body and the weight of your body on the ground at that point, and put it right on your wrist and hand and on that glove.
Yeah, the impact of the body hitting the ground. He kept it on the infield. Otherwise, you're talking about first and third and nobody out. First and second. Here's Cole. Beltre in on the grass at third base. That would foul off his foot. Cole 0 for 2. Fly ball to left for the strikeout.
It's been a spot for Cole. He's been very successful. 39 RBI with runners in scoring position. Very solid batting average, too.
Cardinals have been pretty good on this homestand with running scoring position. Yesterday, they only had 1 chance. They went 0 for 1. Trout on deck. One ball, one strike. And these are the at-bats we were talking about, I think it was 2 days ago with Cole at the plate. Well, Cole doesn't have to be the guy. Don't go out of your zone knowing you've got Trout on deck.
Well, you would think with Colby Lewis, the way he's been throwing the baseball tonight, that line drive to left center field, that's all you're trying to do. Keep your hands back. He's not going to overpower you with velocity on the fastball. He's going to try to go something soft away. Put that line in the left center.
1-1 off speed, caught the inside corner. 1-2. Two infield singles to start off the 6th inning with the Angels down 2. Orioles got a home run from John in the 4th. Texas struck for 3 in the 5th. 1-2 and he got it. 1 out.
And now it's time for the top tier playing the game, brought to you by Arco. Look at the adjustment that Mike Trout makes in this at bat. Stands straight up, brings his hands inside, and he gets the barrel of the bat through the baseball on a high fastball at 90 to hit it out to left center field. Most times you see Mike Trout getting that baseball in front, using the lower part of his body as leverage, but this time straight up, hands in, and then barrel through the baseball to hit it out to left center field.
First one off the plate. With the fastball. Trying to walk. 4-pitch variety of the first inning. The home run in the fourth. His 29th of the year. 58th one batted in. He's at 351 this year with men in scoring position. One ball, one strike.
I never got back that slider.
But the backup over the heart of the plate slider.
No. Colby Lewis got away with that one.
There's another one. Chirinos was setting up, moving away.
That was almost the exact same location. Now I would think he's going to throw that slider off the plate. Don't think he's going to try to go upstairs again with a fastball.
Shin-Soo Choo really shading Trout the opposite way toward right center field. The shot went over first base. Trout could run for a little while.
Maybe it's a good ball down that right field line. He might get it inside the park right now.
Time called. One-two, got him looking. That pitch looked to be just a little bit off the plate. But it gets swung out for the second out. Be up to Albert.
He thought he'd go a slider away. Looking at our Fox shots, maybe just touching that outside corner.
He's making some mistakes here. The Angels just did not capitalize. Talk about mistakes in the zone. Pujols 0 for 2. Struck out in the first, grounded out to Beltre in the fourth. He's seen a lot of those breaking pitches.
The more you throw, the more you're apt to hang a slider.
7 strikeouts now for Colby Lewis. The breaking ball. It's an 0-1 count. Season high punch outs for Lewis, 8. That was against Oakland back on May the 1st. He's coming off a good start against the Astros. She picked up the win, allowing 2 runs in 7 1/3. Repeating that so far tonight. There's a pitch that kind of got away from him.
It's a backup curveball that was high.
Albert sitting at 549 career home runs, 15th all time. Next up, Manny Ramirez at 555. Quick pitch to change it. 1-2.
Sullivan in this exact same spot every single at bat so far against Albert. And that whole right side of the outfield, I mean, if he hits the ball to right field, that's going to tie the game up easily. If you're throwing sliders and curveballs away, to stay back and just hit that ball to that side of the field.
Missed down the way. 2-2.
Lewis wanted that pitch. It was off the plate. With the benefit of the call against Mike Trout. It could have gone either way.
Two now. And Albert chases a pitch nowhere near the zone, and Colby Lewis gives up back-to-back infield singles to start the 6th, and then strikes out the next 3. Texas still leads it. cable. Enjoy better. Call 1-855-1-TWC. By Mercury Insurance, on a mission to save you money. Log on to mercuryinsurance.com to get a fast, free quote and see how much you can save. And by Hyundai, great deals on amazing cars are going on now at your Hyundai dealer. Visit buyhyundai.com today. Top of the 7th, 3-1. Texas leads it. Josh Hamilton leading things off here in the 7th. He'll be followed by Elvis Andrews and Shin-Soo Choo. Nick Tropiano's back out. Angels have double barrel action going in the bullpen. Left-hander Cesar Ramos, right-hander Mike Morin getting ready. 87 pitches for Tropiano. And 88th is a changeup. Put on and missed. Hamilton started off the rally for Texas in the 5th and double off the base of the wall and right. Double for Josh's 7th. 1 for 2. Struck out in his first at bat in the 2nd. Ground ball toward the shift. Ibar can't get him. It sneaks through for a base hit, so the leadoff man on board. Elvis Andrews, a 1 for 2 game, singled and scored with his last at bat in the 5th. Bucks on the third base side. Tropiano reached back for it, had no business going for it. Kubica was there. Now it goes an infield base hit. So the first 2 have reached here to start the 7th. And that's going to be it for Tropiano. Threw the ball well tonight. Threw one away at first base on a pickoff of Andrews. It cost the Angels a couple of runs there in the 5th inning. Gives up back-to-back hits to start the 7th. He will depart. Cesar Ramos on a relief. We've got ourselves a first pitching change of the ball game. Texas on top 3-1. Who's in, who's out. Nick Tropiano, 6 innings plus 2 batters, departs. He has given up 3 runs. He's responsible for 2 guys on base. Cesar Ramos charged with trying to keep that in check, keep this a 2-run deficit for the Angels. 36th game, 2-0 record, a 1.61 ERA. 28 innings of work. He's got Shin-Soo Choo coming up. A very good job. It's just a 1-batter situation. Moore continues to loosen. You've got a righty in Chirinos, followed by a righty in Machias.
He's done a good job as far as stranding inherited runners. He's inherited 35 runners. He's stranded 30 of them.
Hamilton at second base. Andrews at first. Wouldn't fall asleep on those guys either on a potential double steal.
Exactly. And Chu with a 169 batting average against left-handed pitching has one sacrifice bunt.
Doubled home a run and scored in the 5th. A 1-for-2 game for Chu. Ramos pitching game 1 against the Red Sox Monday for 25 pitches. First action since. One ball, one strike. Houston shut out Kansas City tonight 4-0. The Angels needing a victory to keep their one-game lead. Otherwise, they are tied atop the West. Oakland trailing San Francisco 4-1. Seattle leading Toronto 4-1. That game's in the 5th. 1-2. That was at a brief 1-0 lead in the 4th inning. Trout's 29th home run of the year. Texas responded in the 5th with 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error by Tropiano. Stand right now. That was at a pretty good opportunity in the 6th inning. Those 2 guys reaching, but Colbert will strike out the next 3. Calhoun, Trout, and Pujols.
That's blocked by Iannetta and break the ball in the dirt.
Got a bad start by Nick Tropiano. 4 strikeouts, 1 walk. But what could have been, if not been for a throwing error at first base, and the ball that maybe C.J. Cron should have come up with. Tropiano got charged with the error. 2-2 pulled down the line. Cron has it, fires the second for 1. The relay back to first, and safe at first. Larry Vanover saying that C.J. Cron was off the bag.
So it's going to look real quickly at that.
Well, from our vantage, it looked like it was there. A lot of moving parts, but we'll see what Sosha and
Ramos got over there quickly himself. Dino Ebel checking on the phone. Could be a real big play.
Got him. His foot's on the bag.
Looks like it's at least up against the base.
It looks like it there anyway.
Now that maybe another angle, you might see some space between the foot.
Looks like it's on the bag or touching the base. They're going to challenge it.
It looks, I mean, there certainly looked like he was able to push off as he's looking around the infield. C.J. Cron looked like he pushed off the base.
I don't know, from the angles that we've seen, it appears that the foot's on the bag. Here's another look.
It looks like the foot is on the corner of the base, pushing off.
Yet another look. Again, everything we've seen appears to have the foot touching the base. It looks like a lot less movement on the replays than what it originally happened. You know, you got Ramos there, Chu going across the bag, Cron.
In the way Larry Vanover made that emphatically he was off the base, it looked like he might have been off by quite a bit. Good view for Larry Vanover there, but it looked like the foot was on the corner of the base, especially how he pushed off to look to see where Hamilton was.
So we'll see what they decide here. The call on the field is safe, and if it remains or stands, you'll have first and third with 2 outs. Check that with 1 out.
It's a big play.
Nice play by Cron just to get back to the bag, considering where that ball was hit. Good throw, too. Good feed to Ibar. Here's another look.
I mean, even the way his foot is turned.
Correct. It's kind of lifted.
It's hard to, you would think it'd be hard to do that just on the dirt itself without pushing off the base. Ramos was definitely there himself to be able to have a 3-6-1 double play.
Well, when they take this long, that's not necessarily a good sign. These are the types of calls when they come back, and if they don't overturn it, they say there's not a definitive angle. And they may need some work on it. Save the first. I told you. And this is the issue that you have. I mean, you have every appearance of the foot being on the bag. Then what's the definitive angle? You couldn't get a camera angle that saw the foot physically on the bag. I mean, everything else kind of showed that it appeared to be there. But a nice effort on the part of C.J. Cron. It looked like it should have been a double play. It's not. One out, runners at the corners, and as we expected, it's a one-batter situation for Ramos. A pitching change. Bourne coming on in relief with one out. It's 3-1 Texas here in the seventh. First and third with one out. Mike pitching in his 27th game. 1-1 record of 6.64 ERA. He's had back-to-back very good outings. He's going to face Robinson Chirinos here, the catcher, the ninth place hitter, who's 1 for 2 tonight with an RBI single. Hamilton at third, Chu at first. Chirinos picked up his 30th RBI with the base at the center in the fifth. First one's a changeup bunted. Safety squeeze. Bourne will go to first. 2 outs. Mike never looked at home. Hamilton scores. It's 4-1.
See if on this angle right here, if Mike Moore would have had a play. This is a safety squeeze. You wait until the ball is put down on the ground. Or if you work quickly and stay low, you can throw that ball as quick as you can to home. There might have been a play on that one. Especially this deep in the game, you might want to take a shot at it.
And how big is that call now at first base? Chirinos is not up there safety squeezing with 2 outs, or you wouldn't expect him to be. There's the Shields.
Second run scored in the game for Josh Hamilton.
Led off the inning with a base hit.
Yeah, 2 for 3.
The Shields doubled in the first, a fly to right in the third, a strikeout in the fifth. double for DeShields. It's 14th of the year. Shoots one out to right. Cole racing back and to his left. Squeezes it, and the 7th is in the books, but Texas tacks on a run in stretch time here at the Big A, and the Angels trailing now 4-1.
Leading off against Colby Lewis, who has been very, very good. Only 3 hits allowed in this game through 6 innings for Lewis.
Eric bunts one foul, and it's an 0-1 count. Golden opportunity for the Angels in the 6th inning when the first 2 men reach to start the inning, and then the heart of the order up. That's how good Colby Lewis has been tonight. He struck out Calhoun, Trout, and Pujols. The only real threat that the Angels have posed against the veteran right-hander. Who knows what's going to happen with the Texas Rangers the rest of the way, but they're in a situation where they might sell players instead of being buyers. They might have something to sell in Colby Lewis, and certainly have something in Giovanni Gallardo, who's pitching tomorrow night.
And his name's been banded around at a number of different clubs, including Kansas City and the Dodgers.
Yeah. Ibar shoots one towards center, and it's cut off by Andrews. 1 out. Let's take a look at the Honda upcoming schedule. Mentioned that Giovanni Gallardo going tomorrow. 7-9, a 2.91 ERA. And Hector Santiago on the hill.
Boy, Hector has thrown the ball exceptionally well. Last game out, a little bit more wild as far as his pitches out of the strike zone, in the zone. 10 punch outs in 5 innings. A lot of pitches thrown, but still dominant.
Brown reaching for one, flares one out to center. Fooled on the off-speed pitch. 2 outs. That's pretty much you can record it and the hit replay. Said that a number of times tonight. That's how good Lewis has been. He's got that breaking ball working, just like Irvin Santana had last night, or yesterday afternoon, I should say.
And Gallardo has a good breaking ball himself. He's going to see the same thing when he's watching in that dugout.
.88 pitches thrown by Lewis. 59 for strikes. Nine-inning has struck out twice. Cardinals have not made one adjustment tonight against Lewis offensively.
starters for Texas so far this year, 4.22 ERA, but the bullpen, 4.50. Lewis with this 91 pitches thrown, 61 of them strikes.
Two balls and two strikes. Jose Alvarez getting ready. Texas has 2, 3, and 4 coming up. A couple of lefties and a righty as Iannetta strikes out for the third time. Another 1, 2, 3 inning. We'll head to the eighth. 4-1 Texas.
The one, top 8, Patrick O'Neill here with you. Stick around after this game for Angels Live, brought to you by your SoCal Mazda dealers. Tim Salmon, Jose Mota, and Alex Curry will break down this game and find out just what the key plays were so far, not going the Angels' way. Also a big week, a week from tonight, July 31st, Friday, up in LA, Dodgers, Angels. We got a special Before the Bigs, Mike Trout, following our Angels Live post-game show. This is a documentary that traces Trout's childhood to the majors and how his family and his community shaped him into the person and the superstar athlete he is today. So that's the debut of Before the Bigs, Mike Trout. And, Gooby and Victor, we'll learn some things about this guy that we already don't know when we thought we knew it all.
I'm looking forward to that one. He is special. There's no question about that.
Takes over on the mound here to start the 8th inning. Mike Moore went 2/3 of an inning, finished off the 7th inning. Rougned Odor leading things off. Alvarez, by the way, pitching in his 32nd game, 2-1 mark at 3.35 ERA. Oh, one down. Lefty, righty here in the 8th. Odor, fielder, Beltre. Jose at 37 and 2/3 innings, 34 strikeouts and 13 walks. Just picked him up last spring training. Exchange for Andrew Romine from the Tigers. Odor pops it up. Foul territory. Puts it away for the first down.
Designated hitter, number 84, Prince Fielder.
Fielder 0 for 2, a couple of fly ball outs to a walk in the 6th. The only walk issued by Nick Tropiano went 6 innings plus 2 batters, 7 hits, 4 strikeouts. charged with all 4 runs.
Still a pretty solid outing by Tropiano.
Chopper towards short. 2 down. Hey folks, Sunday's another family Sunday presented by Yakult when the Angels take on the Rangers, and that's a 12:35 start. Visit the right field pavilion for free games, arts, and crafts. Purchase tickets at the stadium box office or online. Beltre looks at his strike. Halos in the bottom of the 8th have 8-9-1. Kubica, Robertson, and Giavotella. Nobody warming for Texas. This is out toward left field. Robertson coming on, dives, and did not come up with it. Falls in for a base hit. Second base umpire Ron Kopel went out there. A little trap action, unfortunately. Otherwise, it gets by him, and Beltre probably ends up in second.
See the dive, the effort. Baseball hits the grass first. Ron Kopel did a nice job of getting out there to see that baseball hit the grass before it goes in the glove of Daniel Robertson.
So man on with 2 outs, and here's Moreland, who's 0 for 3. Base hit by Beltre, the 8th for Texas tonight.
Alvarez, that's a pretty good velocity on this fastball. Coming out of the bullpen, 90, 92 range, even 93. Good location at 92 mile an hour fastball.
Reaching for this one, rolls it foul. It's an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, got him, and we'll head to the bottom of the 8th inning with the Angels trailing at 4-1. Fan photo to hashtag West Data Strong Fan for a chance to be featured in an upcoming broadcast, and it's brought to you by T-Mobile. Halos down 3 as we start the 8th. 8, 9, and 1. Kyle Kubica, Daniel Robertson, Johnny Giavotella, Colby Lewis back out on the mound. Kubica drops a bunt on the third base side. That's a good one. That'll go for an infield base hit.
Good decision. You need base runners. Not anticipating that bunt from Kubica. Perfect bunt down the third base line and good speed. We've seen that speed before. Lead off runner. Well done by Kubica. See how far away Beltre was playing off the line. Has to come in quickly, but not on that perfect bunt. Trinos may have the only shot. But Kubica too quick going down the line.
Freeman and Kella getting ready for Texas. Fastball for a strike, painted on the outside corner. Robinson with an infield base hit in the 6th inning. 1 for 2.
Well, he has painted that outside corner with his fastball and slider consistently throughout this whole game.
Little flare pop-up. Odor backs up on it. Makes the catch. 1 out.
Second baseman
In on that great ball away. Seven and a third, 4 hits, 9 strikeouts, season high for Colby Lewis. Last time Colby Lewis had 10 strikeouts in a game was against the Angels. Right here, August 16th last year. Breaking ball, that's hit out toward left. Hamilton racing back. Still drifting back, and at the track will make the catch. Kubica back to first, 2 outs.
Speed pitch and almost got it out to the warning track. Giavotella was hoping that ball got out. A little bit too high and off the end of the bat, even an all-speed pitch.
Kubica still anchored at first. 2 outs now. Calhoun 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Trout is on deck. This one down the line, slicing foul.
He's giving Calhoun this an assortment of all-speed pitches this entire game. Whether it's a slider down and in, change-ups, even sometimes that change-up being up, stairs in the strike zone. Keep in mind, coming into this game, Calhoun 474 hit on his career versus Lewis. Lewis has made the adjustment tonight against Cole and this entire lineup for the Angels against him. For that same location with that slider, this will stay inside with that pitch. He's even tried his changeup inside against Cole. Could be his last batter, though, for Colby Lewis, one way or the other.
101 pitches, 68 for strikes. Cole's got a piece of it, keeps his at bat alive. Another on-speed pitch. It goes back to your point, sorry, Goopy, about if you see a guy that's struggling with a particular pitch, regardless of what the scouting report says, to stay with it. That's exactly what Colby Lewis has not done, not just with Cole, but with everybody.
Everyone. And he's done exactly what you should do, like you mentioned, Victor. That's what you should do until they make the adjustment, either lay off the pitch or go the other way with that pitch. Why not stay there the whole time? Conversation with Drinos and Lewis. Probably saying, I'm going that same pitch.
He's made some mistakes tonight. Angels just have not punished those mistakes, so they can hope for in the situation.
That being said, Cole gets on base. Trout represents the tying run.
Coming back inside, and that's a mistake. Flared out toward left field. That'll get down for a hit. Kubica keeps on chugging to third. And so the Angels have runners at first and third, and the tying run, and Mike Trout coming to the plate. Your call, Jeff Bannister.
That was a well-placed flare. He's going to make that decision in that call right
now. Colby Lewis threw an exceptional game tonight, considering the fact that his 2 starts this year against the Angels, he'd allowed 12 runs in 9 innings. And on 16 hits tonight, 9 strikeouts, and he limits the Angels to 5. Keona Kela on his relief. The tying run and Trout coming to the plate. The Angels down 4-1. In third, Keona Kela on in relief. 46th game this year. He's 5-5 out of the bullpen with a 2.88 ERA. Has 1 save. 40 and 2/3 innings. 40 hits allowed. 41 strikeouts. 13 walks. He's allowed just 1 run in his last 10 appearances. Did not face the Angels over July 4th weekend. First one to Trout. Off speed pitch, missing a little bit upstairs and outside. For ball 1. Trout just 0 for 1. Limited action from Kela at the major league level this year. He's got a nice surprise.
He's got a good fastball. He's 93 to 98 with his fastball. He's got a curveball and changeup.
Trout tonight 1 for 2. Break the ball.
staying with that same theme. You said that a lot today. Break a ball, outside part of the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike. Time called. Keller, 22 years of age. 12th round pick in 2012 from Everett Community College in Everett, Washington. The pitch at third, Calhoun at first. 1-1. Jams a backup breaking ball. 1-2. In the 4th inning, Trout picked up the first hit of the night against Colby Lewis. The home run to left.
Try to elevate a fastball. His hands inside the baseball. Drove that out, way out to left field.
29th of the year. 58th run batted in. Halos tonight 0 for 3 with men in scoring position. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Off speed. Away. So everything's been off speed.
Yes, every pitch. Curveball. That's what Colby Lewis did throughout this entire game, really. Sliders, curveballs, and changeups. It's been very effective going all speed against the Angel hitters.
Now the 2-2. With fastball, that misses just off the plate.
Keller wanted that. See if he makes a mistake after not getting the call he thought. That was a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Get off the plate.
Moreland will hold Calhoun at first base. He's going to be off at the pitch. 3-2, 2 outs. Pujols on deck. 4-1 Texas here in the 8th. Here's the payoff pitch. And that is pulled to left. That'll get down for a base hit. Kubica with him in the score. Calhoun stops at second. It's a 4-2 Texas lead. And Albert coming up representing the go-ahead run.
Another off-speed pitch. This time he went down and got it. That's his normal swing. We show what he did on that high fastball. He was straight up and able to get the bat through the baseball. Another curveball is down, reaches down. How strong Trout is. Punches that into left field for a base hit. That's a pretty good pitch, an all-speed pitch. After 99, the pitch before, that's how good he is. Even though fooled on the speed, kept his bat back through that path to be able to make good contact. And gets another RBI, giving now 59 RBI in the season. That's a wise decision, by the way. Calhoun not trying to go to third. He was going on the pitch, but Hamilton charged it well. He's got a pretty good angle to throw to third. You want to give Albert Pujols a shot.
Out for a quick visit to massage the message to Keona Keller with Albert Pujols at the plate. Pujols saw a bevy of on-speed pitches down and away and just could not stop chasing him tonight against Colby. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts.
Trout saw a lot of curveballs too with that at bat against Keller.
Trout the tying run over at first. Pujols 1 for 2 his brief career against Keller. Breaking ball, 0-1.
Keeps chasing that breaking ball in the dirt. The outfield for the Rangers playing extremely deep outside of Hamilton and left. So Gapper, Trout's going to need all that speed to tie the game up if Albert can get one through the gap.
Another one. Kubica's run charge to Colby Lewis is responsible for Calhoun at second base. 4-2 Texas, 2 outs here in the 8th inning. One. Fastball, bounce foul. So it's 1-2.
You think he's going to try to throw a curveball now. 20 out, 3 home runs. 41 innings pitched.
Two now. Fastball got him looking. Apparently got the bottom part of the strike zone. Brian Knight brings it up. The Albert goes down looking. The Angels get one. We'll head to the ninth. 4-2 Texas. For his second inning of work. Gave up a 2-out single to Belcher, but nothing more in the 8th inning. And he's scheduled to face Hamilton, Andrews, and Chu for the Rangers here in this 9th inning. Hamilton 2 for 3 with a double, a single, 2 runs scored. Cured foul. Count remains at 0-2. Halos in the 9th inning of Ibar, Crone, and Inetta due up. Texas has Sean Tollison getting ready, their closer. It's turned into a nice find for Texas. Broken bad little looper to Giavitello. That's the first down here tonight. Up steps Elvis Andrews. Andrews with a couple of singles, one flared to center, the other one a bunt base hit. Last batter that Nick Tropiano faced tonight was Elvis Andrews in the 7th. He got the start, gave up 4 runs on 7 hits. 0-1. This is one hopper over to Crone. 2 outs.
Right fielder, number 17, Shin Soo Choo.
Alvarez has done a nice job coming out of that bullpen and throwing a ton of strikes. And hit it down. He's got good velocity on his fastball. So 15 pitches, 14 of them strikes.
Oh, and 1. Shin-Soo Choo, a 1-for-3 game, an RBI double in the 5th. She scored a run. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off late on the fastball. Now the 1-2. Dribbler foul at the first baseline. Tomorrow it's a 6:05 start here. Santiago going up against Giovanni Gallardo. Two very good pitchers. Andrew Heaney gets his start on Sunday afternoon.
After 5-2 in his career versus the Rangers.
Choo strikes out swinging, a 1-2-3 inning for Alvarez. We'll head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Pineda to face Toddleson, but the Angels down 2. Takes over on the mound for the Rangers. He has done a terrific job. Second season with the Rangers, claimed off waivers from the Dodgers prior to last year. Threw the ball well last season. This year, 41st game of the year. 3.35 ERA, 15 of 16 in the saves category. Picked up 2 saves in the series against the Rockies.
Yeah, fastball, good fastball sink action on there. 90-94, slider, cut fastball, and very good changeup. Took quite a few changeups.
Ibar, Crone, and Iannetta. Leonis Martin takes over in center field for Delano DeShields. Ibar tonight 0 for 3.
Well, the scouting report against Angel hitters has been a lot of off speed, even first pitch. Change up there to Ibar. Between sliders, changeups, and curveballs. We've seen a lot of those pitches tonight.
He's got his back foot. It looked like Eric was pointing to Brian Knight, saying maybe it grazed him.
Pretty close. Saw a little bit, start hopping around.
Just fall down. Soccer players do it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
That is out toward center field. Towering shot, playable for Martin, it seems. And he'll track it down. Looks like maybe he got fooled on that swing. 1 out.
As usual, as soon as you come in the game, the baseball will find you right away, and that's what it did by Martin in center.
Cron hitless tonight. He's 2 for 2 in his career against Donaldson. One ball, 1 strike. Colby Lewis, 7 2/3 tonight. 2 runs, 5 hits, including the home run to Trout, 9 strikeouts. He's vying for his 10th win. 1-2.
Mike Maddox has to be proud of his staff tonight as far as they're throwing strikes with their breaking pitches, whether sliders or changeups and even curveballs. Very solid as far as doing that throughout this entire game.
Fastball off the plate. Chris Arnett on deck. Breaking ball, and hits a second. Door has it. 2 down. The Angels down to the last shot here. Chris Arnett trying to get on base. Rough night for Chris tonight, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. But rough night overall for the Angels offense. Back-to-back games now with the pretty good sliders from Irvin Santana, now Colby Lewis. Tomorrow they get Giovanni Gallardo, pretty good curveball. Oh, and 1.
Gallardo's got a good slider and curveball and solid changeup too. See quite a few of those same pitches. See if the Angel hitters make adjustments tomorrow night against those all-speed pitches.
Angels have not lost back-to-back games since June 20th, 21st against Oakland.
It's an amazing stretch.
Yeah, you go back, that's the weekend that they easily could have been swept. That was the Sonny Gray game on Friday night at the Coliseum, where the Angels came back late in that one and won Friday, but then lost Saturday and Sunday.
He had a couple walks in that, his last inning pitch, which was a surprise for Sonny Gray.
8th inning comeback for the Angels. Two. Fastball got him looking. That pretty much sums up the night. Texas takes game 1 by the final of 4-2.
Boy, credit Torinos behind the plate. He stuck with that game plan, and they pitched extremely well. Texas wins game 1 of this 3-game set. Colby Lewis was outstanding, picking up his 10th win. Carlson picks up his 16th save. Tropiano falls to 1-1 now.
Halos dropped the opener of this 3-game set. Their second loss on the homestand, 4-2 the final. Stick around. Angels Live post game is coming up next.